Hi, everybody. I'm a programming mentor. We have two teams, FTC, that is 8791, it's a green machine, and FTC 8793, that is a wire woodman. We are from the Greenwood Middle School, Indiana, and I help them, the students in programming and also the building, and sometimes CAD also. So I'll just hand over from here to my daughter, and she would be asking you all the questions. Okay, good luck.
Oh, okay. Hi guys, I'm Parina. I'm on team 87991 Green Machine in Greenwood, Indiana. And yeah, can you guys do a little introduction about yourselves?
Okay, Lance. Okay, I'll start. I'm from team 1456 Xlr8. My name is Zach, and I don't know what else we want to put in the introduction. Lance? Are you there? Uh,
Okay, I'll just start with the questions now.
Yep.
oh,
Okay, so my first question is, what was your biggest challenge in designing your robot this season?
okay. I think probably the largest challenge for us this season was our intaking. We tried a few things, but we decided to use a claw for increased simplicity. But after iterating on it a while, we had difficulties picking up and just getting it to a point where it could be effective. We overcame this challenge because with a new iteration of an active intake that we are using now.
Nice. My second question is, can you explain your robot design, like how it works and everything?
But yeah, don't have it right in front of us, but as I said, we have an active intake. We use GoBuilda active intake wheels. They're compliant, and we use servos to turn it so it can pick up samples effectively. And then we have this on a pivoting slide system, which can score samples or feed to the observation zone. Then we have a separate mechanism that only uses 3 servos to pick up specimens from the wall and then align it so that we can use the robot's movement to score. And this is something we added after our state competition. We also have a separate hanging mechanism. We have 2 motors that power slides to go up and down. On the slides, we have hooks, so we can latch onto the bar, pull down. The robot, separate packs of hooks, will then lock onto the low rung, so you can reach up and then to the high rung for the level 3 ascent. And then we have a submersible sweeper to relocate samples in a submersible. You might have seen some of our teams do this. And then we have sample deflectors and bumpers to help us align on the wall specimens better. And that's just a general idea of our robot.
What is one innovation you guys are proud of in your robot or?
Do you want to answer that one, Lance? Okay, I can answer that. Never mind. Sorry, what was the question again?
What is one innovation you guys are proud of?
Okay, yeah. I would say on the robot, probably the largest innovation we're proud of is something new we just added really recently. It's a tensioning mechanism for our slides. A lot of our teams use springs, but we were having trouble because we were accidentally damaging the springs. So we just added a new mechanism, which essentially is a spring-loaded 4-bar mechanism to tension our slides without accidentally damaging them because of pulling too hard on the string.
Nice. How does your team spread the awareness of STEM in your community?
Okay, so we do a lot of community outreach events, such as a large one at Brickfest, just however we can in our community. And then we do other things. Well, it's primarily events, and then we have other things that we do from year to year to share about First and STEM in our community.
Nice. Can you tell me a little bit more about your outreach events?
Okay, so if you want to get into some specific ones, I just mentioned Brickfest. That was one a while ago. It was a large event, a couple thousand people. And it was a large Lego event, so we largely promoted FLL to kids, but then also First in general. So what we did was we had large robot demonstrations. We essentially let kids drive around robots, see robots, interact with robots, and lots of activities. Like, for example, we had Rubik's Cube solver robots to essentially just get kids interested in STEM.
Nice. How does your team like divide roles like among members? Like how does your team decide who's on programming, who's on build?
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes.
there you are.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, I'll resume the questions. Okay. So my question I was asking is, how do you guys divide roles among your team members? Like, how do you guys decide who's on programming, who's on build?
So at the beginning of the season, we came together at the beginning of the season during kickoff to decide what roles are we best good at and what would we like to do this season.
Nice. This is like more of like a programming
So
question. Oh,
for example, Zach processing things, so I kind of did a little bit more about those this season.
nice. Okay. My next question is, has your team used any sensors to detect the samples and automate the process? So has your team used any like sensors on your robot?
Yes, we have. With the new intake that we recently iterated on, we also added a color sensor so we could automatically stop the intake when we detected the right color, but also will help when we start to getting to autos so we can detect the samples.
Working on one right now.
I already asked.
Yeah.
Soon.
They already said. I think that's it with the questions. Thank you guys so much for joining my podcast. I hope you guys have a good luck on your guys' season.
Thanks.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.